What's up, everybody? Good morning and good evening to wherever you are in the world. We got people all around the world joining me here. So, hey, welcome to wherever you are. I'm glad to have you guys here. This is the Piper Academy. I'm Army Piper, and I come at you every day, Monday through Friday, at this time of the day. It's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. Here where I'm at, 7:30 in good old El Paso, Texas. But yeah, let me get my screen organized there. There we go. So, why is Matic pumping as well? We're going to take a look at that. We're going to definitely take a look at that, Eric Wallen. But hey, guys, join me here every day. I'm going through charts, I'm going through news, I'm telling you what's going on in the market so that you guys can have knowledge. Because why? Knowledge is profit. That's why. But this show is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. So do not take what I say as gospel and go out and get yourself wrecked, or go out there and make a bunch of money and say, I told you to do that. That is not what I am here for. I am not a financial advisor, so do your own research. But we had some news yesterday, guys. Let's go ahead and let's jump in there and let's take a look at what we have going on today first with the economic calendar. And then we're going to get into what type of news we had. XRP, that's the big topic today. And then on top of that, the 10-year Treasury yield. That chart you guys saw with that astronomical pump that was going on there, that was the 10-year yield. And it is very bullish on the chart, very bearish for the markets, and we will break that down and explain why. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the news here. Let's take a look at the macroeconomic calendar. So today, guys, we had the 30-year fixed rate mortgage come in. That is going to be coming in at 7.53, actually coming higher. So it was 7.41 and it's now 7.53 for a 30-year mortgage rate. For those trying to buy a house, nothing but love. I'm sorry. It is going to be difficult for you. Matter of fact, I think I just read recently that $64,000 a year was what it needed to be for your annual income to be able to afford the median house in America today, to get it even approved for that rate. So yeah, it's not good. Let's go and take a look what else we got going on here. Today, ISM PMI services are going to be coming in today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here in about 27 minutes. The what else we got? Thursday, tomorrow, initial jobless claims. Got a report on that also, by the way, guys. We're going to be talking about that in a second. And then the big one is going to be the unemployment rate on Friday. Currently coming in at 3.8% unemployment rate. Consensus is that it will go down a little bit. Forecast is that it will be neutral. This is not good for the Federal Reserve, because as long as this labor market is not being impacted, that means that people still are going out to um, keep inflation up. So they need that inflation to come down. That sadly comes at the price of a lot of unemployment. So price drops are happening. However, the price drop is not a bigger percentage than what the rates are going up on the 30-year fixed mortgage rate. So that means demand is coming down because no one's selling. Um, Well, actually, demand is going down because no one wants the rates. That's why. But on top of it, no one's really selling either. So no houses in the supply chains, Indy. So that's what that is. Shout out to Otter, Alex O Crypto in the house. Love that guy. If you guys don't watch his show, I go over there all the time and chat with him in his chat on his live streams. Awesome dude. We've had him on Investing Bros, and shout out to all of them too. T Shroom and THM. I don't know if you guys see yesterday. T Shroom was sitting talking about Gary Cardone and Grant Cardone. He's out gallivanting the countryside. So with Grant. So it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out the CME Watch Tool, guys. Tim talked about this a little bit earlier. Let's go ahead and give it a refresh and see how we're looking here on this. Yeah, 81% chance of a pause coming in right now for November 1st. And then the why are you not zooming in for me? There we go. December right now, guys, we are actually looking at a 31.8% chance. This is starting to come up. 31.8% chance that we will get a rate hike in December. So right before Christmas time, hey, here's another interest rate hike. Merry Christmas, America. Um, so we're going to be keeping an eye on this one closely. Right now, this was a little bit lower yesterday, and we had moved up a little bit right here. Hey, what's up, Elo Brown? Welcome to the chat, man. Was a little bit higher, hit 30% at one point yesterday, but now definitely starting to come back down and settle in. But December not changing yet. So let's go ahead and take one quick look at January here. Yep, January. Let's see, 5.25, 5.25. Yeah, January looking at a 30% chance of a rate hike also. So I will show you guys why it is possible we may have another rate hike in the making here. Let's go ahead and close that out. Let's go ahead and close that out, and let's go ahead and see what we got here. Trueflation coming in at 2.4% today, down 0.04%. So that is 4/100ths of a percent. Nothing major there. Let's look at Bitcoin liquidation for the past 24 hours. In the past 24 hours, 32, guys, 32,000 traders were liquidated in the past 24 hours. Total liquidations coming in at 67.45 million. So the largest single liquidation order happened on OKX. Someone got liquidated for $758,000 on one trader. One trader. Uh, the notice worked for the stream, by the way, so that's good. No shadow ban yet. That's good. That is good. Yeah, guys, go ahead real fast. As Elo Brown was saying there, see, I never play with this. Let me do this. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and get notified every time I go live Monday through Friday. See, look, I did my first like and subscribe thing there. Let's go back into the news here. That's the liquidations for today, guys. Let's go jump over, check out XRP here. This is the big news today, guys. This happened yesterday. If you guys saw my tweet on X, or my expression, my post, I don't know what we call it yet. If you guys know, let me know in the chat. What do we call this thing? I posted on X so basically what this means is suck it, Gary. SEC's motion to appeal their loss in the Ripple case was denied by Judge Torres. XRP rallied about 5% following that decision. So over here, let's see. A federal judge has rejected the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's bid to appeal its ground-shaking loss against Ripple, the crypto company associated with XRP, which we all know. Hashtag XRP Army out there. I know. Where's Crux? Crux of Crypto loves XRP. So there you go. I had a little shout out for him though. District Judge Torres, Annalisa Torres, said in a brief ruling on Tuesday that the SEC had failed to meet its burden under the law to show that there were controlling questions of law or that there are substantial grounds of difference in opinion. So the decision isn't a complete loss for the SEC, though. The judge set an April 2024 trial date for other issues that still need resolution. The agency may still try to appeal the overall case, after all. So there is another chance. It's not done. So just so you're tracking, right about the time of the Bitcoin halving, there will be a chance for the SEC to get the entire overall appeal filed for the case, depending on, this was just for the ruling about what they said about Ripple earlier this year that pumped the crazy market move on it. So there you go. There's that. A lot of people aren't talking about that this can still come back. The SEC has not completely lost yet. So there you go. Let's go into my bookmarks here. This is going to be my X hits the spot. It's going to be a little news segment straight out of X every day. Yeah, we'll talk about the DXY, man. We'll get in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and star that statement so I do not forget it. Let's see here. Go to the bottom. There we go. Guys, this right here, this is a big one for me. You guys know my career was in the Army. I did 22 years in the Army. So national defense, kind of my thing, right? That's what I watch. This is very bad, and it's not just economically. And I'll tell you why at the end, that this has actual national security ramifications. So, according to Reuters, the U.S. currently has just 17 days. Guys, that is not a true statement. This is from September 28th. This post. The post that I'm reading is from yesterday, overnight. This picture is from September 28th. Today's October 4th, so this is about a week old. So we're about 10 days left. 10 days left of supply in the Strategic Petroleum Reserves, the SPR. This is roughly half of the historical average of 33 days, dating back to 1990, okay? Meanwhile, oil prices are still almost about 30% above the target. So what had happened, U.S. government let all of the gas go out, all the strategic reserves, they let them run out. Now they said that we will fill them back up when we hit this price line, right? Well, we haven't hit that price. We hit almost $100 a barrel at one point recently. They are coming down a little bit now, but not enough that it's going to hit our target of where we want to buy. So it's about 30% above the target price that the United States wants to purchase at. Tomorrow, which is today now, OPEC meeting is kicking off, and they're going to discuss ongoing production cuts, which means prices are going to go up even higher. Guys, there's a couple of key things out of this. Tomorrow's OPEC meeting, here we go. Tomorrow's OPEC meeting is going to set the tone for oil markets into the year's end. We do not expect OPEC to take their foot off the pedal. OPEC has proven many times that they are committed to higher oil prices. Okay? That's the key one there. And then there was one more. Where is it? 17 days. Yep. This could be a pivotal moment. There it is. This could be a pivotal moment for both energy policy and market dynamics. Could the U.S. be at a tipping point in energy independence? Guys, this is going to have a massive, massive impact if we don't get this up and we run out of our oil supply and the petroleum reserves, because that means gas prices are going to go up. And I don't know if you guys have been tracking, but some places like California, gas prices are sitting at like $6 and up for per gallon. I saw a post on X yesterday or 2 days ago from Tom Crown talking about how good Australia was doing with their gas prices because it was like 272. And I don't think he realized that there's those are liters, and there's like I think 4.6 liters in a gallon, something like that. Somebody let me know. Somebody do the math that's smarter than me out there in the chat. But yeah, that's expensive gas in Australia. Do you think our gas prices are high right now? Let our strategic petroleum reserves run out at the same time that OPEC is tightening their production levels, and you'll see that we're going to have a massive hit on price. 370 in Michigan. Yeah. So this could be bad. Guys, I don't know if you know this. We're heading into winter. And what do we typically have in winter that we need? Cold weather, and we need fuel for heat. So, yeah, not good. It's close, but U.S. oil production is close to an all-time high. Yes. Is that despite Biden or in spite of Biden? Good question, right? But our oil is not really the oil that we need, man. We need the sweet crude, and that comes out of the Middle East. Two different types of oils going on there that we use for gasoline. So, um, I'll explain that sometime on Bro Time over on the Investing Bros Discord sometime. But yeah, so let's get into, yeah, I'm paying almost $6 and I'm going to Costco here in California. Munchies. Geez, sorry, man. I'm sorry, brother. $4.30 in Arizona. Yeah, guys, it's going to get higher. That's what I think is coming, just so you know. Let's go in and look at some of these other things that I got here. So that's the oil. This one here, this is the one that's on the chart right here, guys. This is the 10-year yield. And this is, you see it just absolutely rocking here. It's pumping up. Matter of fact, I can go over here and I can show you this on my other charts. There we go. Thank you very much. Jump over here. There's the 10-year yield. You can see this just absolutely rocking up on the 10-year yield. And so I wanted to know, hey, what does this mean for the markets, right? Why is it doing this? And what does that mean for the markets? So I went over to Chat GPT because, hey, Chat GPT takes care of me. And here's what it said. What does it mean when the 10-year yield goes up? I asked it, and it said, when the 10-year yield goes up, it means investors are demanding higher interest rates to buy long-term U.S. government bonds. It's often due to expectations of increased inflation. Stronger economic growth, don't think that's the case, or tighter monetary policy. probably the case also. I'm going to give 2 out of 3 ain't bad on the answer here from the Federal Reserve. It could also impact borrowing costs for consumers and businesses, leading to higher interest rates on loans and mortgages. Yep, I'm expecting that to happen. Rising yields can sometimes lead to declines in stock markets as higher interest rates can decrease the present value of future cash flows, making stocks less attractive. Guys, if stocks are less attractive to the investor, crypto is definitely going to be less attractive. It's a higher risk asset. People tend to go risk off. So that's what ChatGPT explained to me, keeping me smart because knowledge is profit. And yeah, it's good. It's good. So here's what we have here going on with this. Well, I'm using ChatGPT 4. I actually paid for it so that I could get the best answers possible for you guys, the viewers. So I told you my goal is not to make any money off this channel. Just so you guys know, I'm going to tell you this. Check this out. My goal is to not make any money off this channel itself. The super chats, memberships that I'm going to do later on, all that good stuff, that is going to be going back to the community in a community coffer. I don't need money from this. My investments and my setup and my financial planning makes my money. So I don't need to make the money off of this channel. So that's all going to go back in the community coffers. So one of those things that it's going to pay for, though, is ChatGPT. So there you go. Hey, I got 11 people watching right now. Big numbers, I know, right? I'm kind of bearish on my show right now, but I've only got 6 likes. So can you guys hit that like for me? Make me feel like I at least have 11 people that love me on this planet. Let's go in back in and take a look at the news here. So guys, this 10-year yield, let's get into the nitty gritty here on it. Treasury yields just won't stop. The 10-year yield yield is up another 13 basis points from its low today. Since the September Fed meeting just 2 weeks ago, the 10-year note yield is up 45 basis points. So that's 0.045, just so you're tracking on percentage. Only 1 out of the last 7 days has been red, and we saw that here. That's going to be this bad boy right over here. That was red. It's amazing to think that zero interest rate policies were just 3 years ago. We had zero interest rates, and now we're looking at this. We could see an 8-year mortgage right here, 8-year mortgage, 8%, mortgages within a few days. I think on some of the sites, they already hit that this morning, despite the 7.53 coming out of the economic calendar. I saw something that someone posted earlier that it was at 8.3. Maybe it's in here that I saw that. It was at 8.1 or something like that. Yep, right there. 8.05. It's now there already. Look, guys, 8.05% on the 30-year fixed mortgage. So not good. And this is just going to get worse. What else can we look at here on relation to this? Our debt, the total debt. No, it's this. This right here. Guys, the 20-year Treasury bond ETF. So there's an ETF that does 20-year Treasury bond tracking, and it's called TLT. That's the ticker right there. It's now seeing the highest volume on record. There were an average of 32 million shares traded per day in September of 2023. This has today alone, we've seen 60 million shares traded. So you see the trade volume down here. We talk about this stuff on the charts, this trade volume, 60 million in one day. To put this in perspective, in March of 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, daily average volume was only 25 million. 60 million yesterday, guys. In August 2011, during the debt ceiling crisis, it was at 21 million. So 60 million, more than double our last 2 major economic events there. Needless to say, there's been a major shift in sentiment in the bond markets. The Fed paused. So just so you guys are tracking, that chart there is people selling off. This is an ETF. When we have this chart, this means people are selling the 10-year bond. So when this goes up, people are selling off their 10-year bond. That means they don't have faith in the market 10 years from now, the government's market, or they think that this is going to go higher, so they want to get out of their bonds now to buy a 10-year bond at a higher amount later. That's why this goes up. It's actually contrary into if people are buying or selling it. If it's going up, people are selling it off. So the big question is, who is selling this stuff? And that's a really easy answer, because if you guys don't follow the Kabisi letter, I get so much info from this dude. He's absolutely amazing. he was on Fox News, Business News yesterday also. But yeah, follow Kabisi, the Kabisi letter. He's a business. He's good stuff. He does have some subscribed stuff, but I'm going to bring all that to you, so don't worry about it. Take a drink of the coffee here. Here we go. Guys, who's selling them? Right here. Maybe China is a source of the recent move higher in treasury yields, question mark. According to Paulo, China has sold $300 billion in U.S. Treasuries since 2021. This includes $40 billion in Treasury bonds since April of 2023. It's the pay at this pace of their sell-offs. It's accelerating. Okay, slowing growth in China is prompting the sell-off because China's economy. You think we're bad, guys? China is getting wrecked. Their manufacturing is way down. Their unemployment is through the roof on younger employees. So the Gen Zers over there, over 20% unemployment rate. They had to actually cut rates yesterday for properties because their property market is about to crash, and that is a big majority of their GDP. So perhaps higher rates are normal, are normal, and the decade of near 0% rate that we saw was an outlier. China will continue to dump U.S. Treasuries. This is the one right here, though. Look at this. It's no coincidence that China is selling more U.S. Treasuries as their exports have slowed. Cause and effect. Perhaps this is just a general flight out of the U.S. Treasuries as sentiment is shifting. For the first time since the pandemic, China's exports are dropping sharply. Look at this line here on their line right there. That is their drop in exports. Why does this matter? China's export, who's the number one importer? The United States. If their exports are dropping sharply, that means that we have lessened our demand for their goods. Why is that? Because people aren't shopping retail. They are not shopping. Everyone is getting tight with their money and pulling it back. Guys, if the big companies, if smart money is selling off their bonds right now, something is about to break. And that's why I'm sitting on so much cash right now. I want you guys to understand this. Yes, I am all about DCA, but there's also a way to DCA at better prices and better cost. So if you're already in the market, don't get out. I think you may have missed the best chance to get out. I don't know how much more it can move. However, um, it is important to know that I did see that, Eric Wallen. It is important to know that there might be some really good buying opportunities coming up in the next few months. I did see that. Eric Wallen said we're getting stuff from Mexico now. Yeah, that's also a thing that's going on, which is actually helping Mexico's GDP. Shout out to Mexico for that. So, uh, yeah, so that's what we're seeing for that. China being the big seller of those bonds that is affecting our bonds rate so fast. There we go. There's another one. This happened yesterday. Let's get into this. Job openings in August just unexpectedly jumped from 8.92 million to 9.61 million. So massive jump up there in the number of job openings that are in the marketplace. Not to mention that in July, the July 2023 job openings that the Fed reported out, the Labor Department put out, they've been revised. It was not 8.81 million. It was actually 8.92 million. So even more jobs empty out there. Things are just going to get really tight. They are absolutely, Gia. They're going to get very tight. And that's what I want you guys to understand. I'm not saying, run and hide in a bunker, but it's definitely a good time to have some dry powder sitting on the side. And if you're locked into your DCAs, it's only a matter of time. Things come around. Eventually, it always goes up. Nothing has ever just stayed down. And I think that if you're into the right assets and in the right markets, you'll do just fine. But I do think that there's some great buying opportunities that will be coming. So, not financial advice, just an opinion. The beat on expectation job openings is the biggest beat since September of 2022. So, over a year, it's the biggest job openings number that has come out. This is the last thing that the Fed wanted to see. Higher for longer is alive and well. So, there you go. Currently, the unemployment rate stands at 3.8%. We just talked about that this Friday. That is going to be coming out with the September jobs report. The Fed wants to see weakness in the labor market, but it's just not happening. I showed you that on there. When we looked at it, it was at 3.8%. Consensus was 3.7. Forecast is 3.8. Neutral or better is what we're looking at there on that market. So, um, Yeah, sorry, Fed. It's not happening. It's it's just going to keep getting worse for you. So, which is going to be worse for all of us in the long run. And then lastly, guys, here from Unusual Wells, breaking hedge funds using computers to trade equity. So this is a hedge fund has computers, AI that does trades for it. uh, the algorithm is already starting to set up a sell amount in the tune of 20 billion to 30 billion dollars in sell off for this hedge fund in the next 2 weeks, given the retreating stock market. So, UBS anticipates that the imminent outflows from these hedge funds will have a noteworthy impact, aka volatility, on markets, potentially amplifying the ongoing downward trajectory in stock prices. So, these AI computers that these hedge funds use, moving this 20 billion to 30 billion dollars in the next 2 weeks, could result in an even higher volatility. Let's just throw a couple 100 pounds on this downward ramp that we're on here. So, um, oh wow, I did not know that either. Lithium America stock split into two stocks. Hmm. Yeah, that's what happens with a lot of new companies when they get a major breakthrough on something and it gives them that opportunity. So, I think that's what I have for the news from the X. X hits the spot here. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. No, I think we're good there. So, yeah, let's talk about this. There we go. Let's look here and see what's going on the crypto bubbles here. Let's go back to the daily. XRP up 4.3% today, guys. What else do we have here moving? Not a lot of green despite all of this, because why? Markets are not looking good. So let's jump into the charts. Let's go do some TA. My Forte. It's where I live, man. I love the Forte. Let's do it. Let me bring this up just a little bit on the microphone there. There we go. So, guys, talked to you yesterday about my Gaussian channel. What happened here? We rejected exactly on the top here on the weekly Gaussian channel. See that beautiful wick there? It's nice. Nice red wick. Actually, I want to do something. I want to see if I can make this a little better for you. I'm going to put my wicks as like a light gray here, and I think those will show up better for you against the black background. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I like it. So yeah, you can see right there, nice wick coming in. Um, can I do anything else with theirs? No, I guess not. Okay. Yep. Yeah, white right there, hitting perfectly on that 28,544 and rejecting to the downside now on the Gaussian channel. So that's why I told you, if we can't get in this, it's likely going to reject down to the median line, which is at 24.7. And if we don't hold that, we're again looking at about 21,000. Let's go jump into my chart here. You can see what's going on. Bitcoin at the opening today, pulling down on the 4-hour chart. We did get rejection yesterday. This is going to be Monday morning up here on the 50% line. Tried to get above it. I told you guys yesterday on the show that if we couldn't stay above this and get a retest on this, that it meant that we were going to probably head back down to the golden pocket. That's exactly what happened. It's not like I, predict the future, but trust the charts. The TA is going to tell you a lot, guys. Came back down, tried to get some support here on the golden pocket, pulled into it. Now we're coming back down in again. Bears are not able to beat the Bulls on this, and it is just going to keep on going. So, watch for this bottom level here, the golden pocket, going to be about 27,239 for support. If we break that, look at this trend assistant from the chart prime indicators here in the Pro Suite. That's going to be coinciding somewhere perfectly here with that dynamic reactor, which has got an upward trend. We do have a flip coming here on the trend fusion oscillator, but money flow is still pushing down, and we do have a little bit of a flip there. But if we take a look at the daily, I think we're going to have a little bit of a different story going on here. You can see here that the trend fusion is actually pushing down. Money is flat, and now we've gotten a red candle printing on the RSI primed with this is with Heikin-Ashi candles. So very likely going to see a little bit more downside coming in on Bitcoin. If we break out of this golden pocket, guys, look here on the daily. We've got a trend assist down here coming in right about the 786. That's going to be 26,000. So a journey back to 26K probably in the works here. Let's go check out Matic. I had a request to check out some Matic, and then I want to check out the markets now that we have the open. Actually, let's check the markets first, and then we'll go into Matic, and then I want to check out gold and the Dixie. Dow Jones here, guys. Dow Jones seeing downside again today on a 4-hour chart. Still more downside coming here. I'm not sure what's going on with all these white lines. Let me get rid of these. And we don't get any data coming in on volume, and this is volume based. So let me go. This doesn't do data. It doesn't do volume on the stock exchange. So there you go. Let that come in. But we do have downside coming here. You can see pushing down on the Dow Jones futures here. Let's go check out the NDX. Bam, there we go. NASDAQ getting a little bit of move up today. But nothing extraordinary. The tech stocks, and probably we'll see what it is here. I want to look and see what could it be. Where is my list? I got a list in here somewhere. I need to organize this for you guys. It's horrible. It's a horrible mess that I have going on here. There's that. I got Pyrite, H-bar, Matic. There it is. Yeah, NVIDIA. NVIDIA getting a move up today. Tesla getting a move up today. Amazon getting a move up today. And Google getting a push up and then wicking back down. So there you go. Yeah. Silver is way down, bro. I have about 41 ounces of silver, but yeah, way down. I bought mine a long time ago. Tesla's a big good winner today, hitting the 382 right here at 253 though, guys. So let me go and check the S&P 500 index, actually pushing to the downside also. So red day for stocks, it looks like, despite them being almost neutral here. QuantumScape up 1.63%. They're a battery company that's working on batteries that use minimal lithium. So that's what that is. Yeah, let's go check Matic now, and then we'll come back and check the Dixie. Actually, we can just look at the Dixie. It's right there. Dixie moving up, guys. Had a big drop in the 4-hour, and then pumping back up and in the green currently right now. I think, guys, that the Dixie is going to actually see a support bounce very similar to what it has right here, very similar to what we did here, very similar to what we've done here. I think that's what this is, and now we're going to see more upside. How high can the Dixie get? What's up? Crypto trades in the house. Guys, back here in November of 2022, we were higher than we are now. It is very easy for this to keep going up, especially with what we're seeing on the macroeconomic side. Matic. Let's go get some Matic. Oh, Matic. There we go. So let me bring this in. I got to do my thing here. I might start this off as a clean chart depending on what I see. Yeah. We're in the platinum pocket. It's okay. So let's go get this feed in here so I can get this full volume, this fixed range volume profile, because I'm all about the volume profiles, guys. Look, if we cannot hold this level that we're at right now on Matic, guys, it's currently sitting here on the 786 right there at about 58.4 cents. 58.11 is actually what's coming in the price. And if we can't hold this and we reject back down, we got a value area low sitting right here at 48.6 cents. If we continue hitting downside movement, I'm going to say that we have, yeah, I even shaved for you. I shaved for this crypto trades so that we can hit this value area low here. Point of control way up here in the T box. Yes, I threw a T box up here. Shout out to Tim Warren, TA Tim, my boy on Investing Bros. So, you know, threw one up there. That's where I would like to see us come to. But right now, in the platinum pocket, can't seem to get out of it. Rejection, rejection, rejection. We are above the dynamic reactor there. If we take a look, though, on the 4-hour, we did get a peak seeker print here on the Oscillator Pro, and we are way up high on the RSI Prime. If this continues here and this keeps grinding, pulling up in, bouncing back in, pulling up, bouncing back in, that could give this that little umph before it comes back down in here. So be watching that level. 58.4 on Matic. It not really a huge pump, guys. We just had a little tiny candle move here, and it could very easily come back in. Let's go check out the chat here and see what we got in the chat. Damn you, Piper, looking sexy AF. Crypto trades. What is wrong with you, guys? If you don't have a crypto trades in your show, watching your channel, then you're not doing it right out there in the YouTube world. For anyone to know, Otter, if you're still here, you got to get a crypto trades, man. I'm here now. Had a doctor's appointment. Shout out Bedredden. Gia S with her blue wrench. Guys, I gave Gia S a blue wrench because she had to wait for 4,000 members to sign up on Investing Bros before she got one, and I did not want that for her. I wanted her to be one of my first. So the rest of you guys get to wait behind her. Ladies first on the Piper show here on Piper Academy. So let's go see what else we got here. I want to look at the crypto charts. AVAX is up 3.1%. Let's go check out XRP. We talked about XRP. Why not? Let's check it out. XRP trying to hold the 382 here, guys. If you want to know where this is coming from on the ranges, let's go back here. This is going to be coming from back here in March of 2022, and it's going to be measuring down to the bottom, which is actually not the bottom. What's going on here? Come here, you. You're going to be the bottom right there. Come on, hit it. There we go. There we go. That's the bottom. No, that's still not the bottom. I keep hitting here and I can't find the bottom. There you go, crypto trades. That was just for you. Let's go here. There we go. I need to get this right on the edge there. There it is. There we go. Perfect. Now we can get those. And I think, oh, I see what happened. It had actually moved because I didn't lock it. There we go. Perfect. All right. So where are we at now? Let's go to the current timeline. Yeah, this is going to be sitting on the 382 for sure still. Getting all kinds of rejection, pulling back, doing a little bit of a bull flag here on it. It could actually pull back up in, get a bull flag off this and keep going up. But despite, guys, I want to show you, despite that news coming out yesterday. Oh, I'm not even on the charts, am I? There we go. Check it out. Here's what it is. XRP on the charts here. If you look at what we're doing here, we got a little bull flag on the 382 here on XRP. And if you take a look at what happened here, we're not even higher. We wicked up and didn't even break the previous wick. What is problematic about that is that yeah, I already got it, Bedredden. I already got it. Is that we had good bullish news come out for XRP. It did not move XRP any higher than what it was a few days ago. So, yep, tracking. Sorry, guys. We did not get any big movement out of it. That should have been bullish information that sent XRP just absolutely rocking upwards. So the fact that we stayed in this same range tells me that the markets are extremely bearish. There is a lot of selling pressure going on, and no one's really feeling it right now when it comes to upside movement. So I know. I'm getting all these messages now because you guys are on delay. I caught that a while ago. So, yep. Ada Ace, how's it going, brother? So, despite all that good news that came out yesterday, Judge Torres telling Gary Gensler, Dirty Gary, that you're not getting your appeal. We did not really get much out of this. This move yesterday, 5%. Yeah, big deal. That honestly, I'm making almost 5% on in cash, sitting on Robinhood for interest. So, this 5% move in XRP, while it's great news and I'm all about the XRP army, I did not see much going on there. So, um, not good. Not good, guys. I am not expecting it to see, I am not expecting to see this to hold. We're probably going to pull back from the 382, likely coming back down to the dynamic reactor at 51 cents, if I had to say that. And let's go here. Let's throw a fixed range volume profile on here. This is the volume profile here, guys. So let's drop this in here and see what it's saying for us. Yeah, point of control coming in right at 50 cents. So probably returning back to that level. That's where I would be looking for that to go. And if we do break this 382 and get a nice rejection, once we break it underneath on a retest, good spot to short right there at 52.6 cents. That's what I would do. It's how I would handle that. Looking for a target of that 50 cent there on a little scalp trade for XRP. So, yep, right back to the premium, 50 cents exactly. Um, Yeah, guys, that's what I got for TA. Market's not looking great. NASDAQ's the one that's doing the best. The tech industry looking pretty decent here today. Let me go look and see what I got going on here on mine. Give me 1 second, and I will bring this up and show what I'm seeing today. There we go. News. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right there, guys. My Amazon today up 1%, my Tesla up 1.78, my Google up 0.24, my Nvidia up 0.21. That's what I'm looking for today there. Little 1.14 action on my zero point 0.1 AVAX. I got that from Learn to Earn, and that's what I have right now in crypto, besides a little bit on my ledger. So, up today, a total of $225 for the day that I'm up on my account for. Robinhood. And if I look at for the year, I am actually up $817 for the year. So not bad, not bad in a bear market when everything is, doing up, going down, and then getting a lot of sell pressure. It's not horrible. So let's go ahead and jump over to solo cam. Guys, thanks for joining me today. Remember, just because you got a lot of noise out there in the echo chamber telling you we're going to the moon does not always mean we're going to be going to the moon, okay? There's going to be a time that this market is going to move, and we're going to try to get in on that rocket ship so we can get that front seat. You know, when you get into a bus, they tell you, pack it into the back, pack it into the back. And you try to wait to get on towards the end before the bus leaves, so you can get that front seat. It's always the best place to be. So that's what I'm going to be doing here in the markets. And when I start to move, I promise I'll let you guys know. But right now, I'm holding some good quality blue chips, and beyond that, I'm waiting for lower prices. The markets have not looked good. Gas, the 10-year yield, the inflation rates, potential of another rate hike, mortgage costs. All these things are going to compound on top of the fact that people are already high in debt. Delinquencies on credit cards are up, and now they're going to have people that are upside down, underwater on their home loans when these house prices start coming back down. Guys, it's not going to be pretty. So if you're in that boat out there, I implore you to be smart with your money. Start looking at the horizon, not what's right outside your front door, so that you can be planning those moves way in advance. And I'm always going to be here trying to give you that knowledge as much as I can. I don't give financial advice, but I can dish out educational knowledge on a daily basis to you guys right here, Monday through Friday at 9:30. So peace, love, and happy trading. And I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Remember, knowledge is profit. And I'll catch you then. Bye. And it still don't work.
That was awesome, dude!